Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and I know I say this a lot, but I'm pretty sure today has been the most beautiful drive I've ever been on. Previously on Travel Beans, we continued our journey north along the Californian coast, stopping in Pismo to enjoy the gorgeous beach and gigantic cinnamon rolls, before arriving at Paso Robles, where we got to have our first taste of Californian wine. Good morning from a very rainy and grey truck stop. It is not even a little bit sunny. I just look like crap. So I'm wearing these glasses. Today we are heading off towards Big Sur to drive through there. I was excited to go through Big Sur. We went there a few years ago and it was stunning, so I was super excited for that. But I can't say that I'm feeling that worked up over driving through a rainy, drizzly Big Sur, but we'll see. En route to Big Sur, we stumbled upon one of the most astounding places of our trip so far. Oh my goodness, I'm literally in love with this place. What is it? Los Padres National Forest. This is blowing my mind. This is a complete accident that we're even here.
Yeah, we just happened to go to wine country and wanted to cut through to Big Sur.
It's amazing, like the colours are crazy nice.
It's different to anything we've seen so far in the States.
Completely different, so colourful, like by far the most colourful bit that we've driven through. Look down here, got a trickling stream. Oh dear.
And we haven't seen a car.
No, not a single car since we've come in here. Like not one. We are the only people here. And coming here in autumn, look at these colours.
Look how misty and like fairy tale like it looks.
It is. I feel like we're driving through an enchanted forest. It's lovely.
What a find. This is such a nice breakfast spot. There's just been no cars around the whole time we've been driving through this national forest. Didn't know that this place existed. This is just pure chance. And the smell, you guys would never be able to capture this smell. It's like perfection.
I can't put my finger on what it is. Is it pine? Is it like, what is it?
I mean, like all the trees and the foliage together, plus the mixture of the moisture in the air. And then even like things like the mist, like you can't account for. There's a car coming after all this.
We've been here for like an hour.
When I think of going through national forests and parks and things, like I never really think of the mist, but what it adds to the scenery, it just makes it so dramatic, so beautiful. It's almost heavenly, the way that the mist is coming through just into the trees, and it like the green merges into the grey and gives this kind of like distorted feel. And then on the other side over here, if you've ever seen the chocolate hills in the Philippines, in Bohol, this is kind of the same kind of feel. It's got like this fuzzy grass on it that is kind of different, that you don't see everywhere. I guess we've captured it in the perfect time for autumnal colours, because it's got such a great mixture of greens that is still thriving, but then you've got basically a bed of orange just everywhere you drive from the dead leaves, and then different trees, and like because of the density you can see different parts. Like this is perfection, especially to wake up in the morning, just grabbed a coffee and gone, very tired, expecting a very wet, dreary day, to be able to see this.
Yeah, and actually the mist and the rain has done nothing but add to it. I wouldn't change the weather right now for the world, which is not what I thought when I woke up.
And something that's making this so special is that this is so different to all the different landscapes we've seen on this trip so far.
Yeah.
We've seen desert, we've seen beaches, we've seen vineyards, rolling hills, but nothing quite like this. I want to give a huge thank you and a shout out to the Travelers Autobahn for allowing this trip to happen. We never would have been here if it wasn't for this. We wouldn't be able to make this content, so thank you so much, guys. Make sure you check them out in the description. If you're planning on going on a road trip adventure, these are the cheapest guys we found, and for us, they're the best. going over it is
so Jurassic Park. Imagine, I can just see a T-Rex on the top like It's really weird. It feels like, you know, like in the movies when people are like in limbo, like they've kind of died and it's just white everywhere. It's a little bit like that because there's no one else around, it's just us. I'm having a hard time processing how great this drive has been.
It's too early for this.
I love it. It's just a forest by the sea, a really bloody nice forest.
This was supposed to be our commute this morning. We didn't think anything. We're just trying to get straight to Big Sur. Now I don't care about Big Sur at all.
Look at the size of this tree. There is a sea otter game refuge. All of those words I'm liking right now. I would die a happy woman if I could see some sea otters. I'm not sure if we should go that way or that way. I'm gonna bank on that way.
Give it a go.
Fingers crossed. Oh, that would be so good. There is a bunch of seaweed that you can see floating in the ocean over there. And I believe, from my Attenborough knowledge, that is the kind of environment where you find sea otters. So let's see if it's possible to find a little viewpoint.
It's really deceptive because the seaweed all looks like little otter heads just popping up around. So you have to like really focus on them for a while and then you'll realise it's pretty much always seagrass. The best chance of spotting animals is always at dusk and dawn. It's still pretty early in the morning, but I doubt we're gonna find anything. But just looking for animals is like my favourite thing to do on travels. I never get disappointed I don't see anything. The risk and reward of actually seeing something, it just gets me so excited, and if I do, it just always means so much. Also, we came to Big Sur a long time ago and it was really nice weather, and I didn't really see the point in coming again in different weather like this. I thought it was just going to be a washout. And with the weather being different, I love it because I'm seeing it differently, and I actually think this is something that I'm going to say to you as a travel tip, but it's more for myself for future reference, is that like go to places you've already been, see it in different seasons, because it is well worth seeing. You are going to get a different experience than the time before. Look at the clouds.
Difficult now to even speak and process all of this. This beach is just insanely nice, and there is a sign saying private, like no trespassing allowed, so I'm guessing that is why it's so nice and pristine. You have like a bunch of seabirds like collecting on the beach over there. Again, more pelicans on this coastline just like riding the waves and surfing
Also like walking on the sand.
Oh, it's just so perfect, and like all of the colours are just unbelievable. I've never seen anything quite like it. You have like the beach with sort of the blue ocean and the white waves crashing, and then as you come across you've got like this like yellowy green grass on the side, and then as you go to the right you have this purple and red, I don't even know what that is on the side. It's just stunning. After taking in all of the misty yet gorgeous scenery along the spectacular coastal drive, we eventually arrived at the small beach city of Carmel-by-the-Sea. With its quaint streets and laid-back atmosphere, Carmel-by-the-Sea definitely feels more like a charming village than a city. One notable difference between Carmel and its neighbouring cities is its lack of chain restaurants. Wedged in between the many art galleries and boutique shops, you will find an abundance of independent cafes and eateries, as well as an Irish pub or two where you can grab a drink and enjoy the football.
Basically, it's egg, milk, and I put a real nice redemption whiskey from Tennessee. I love
Almost
it.
like a custard. It sounds like,
It's like right, you said it perfectly, like a whiskey custard.
Ooh, that is quite nice actually.
So traditionally here, you know, we do the eggnog during Thanksgiving. And maybe some for Christmas, but definitely for Thanksgiving.
However, the creme de la creme of Carmel is its beach. With its powdery soft white sand and turquoise blue water, it is truly impressive. What a spectacular and truly lovely day we've had.
So today, if I've learned anything, which I never have, is that I went in quite close-minded with the weather, going to somewhere I've already been, and to see it again in a different season. Like, I realised that there is so much value in revisiting a place.
I was not excited for the day this morning. I thought it was going to be a washout like the weather, but actually the weather added to it, so I apologise for making that silly judgment.
We won't make that same mistake again.
No.
Well, we probably will, but remind us when we do.
Yeah, and Carmel-by-the-Sea is just lovely.
It's got its own white sand beach. I was having a great time, loving the nature, loving the little village or town, and then it's got its own beautiful white sand beach.
Just the cherry on the top there.
But we need to keep pushing on towards San Francisco.
Find somewhere to sleep for the night.
I'm just not ready for any more life after today. I need to sleep.
I feel exhausted, like emotionally exhausted from taking all this beauty in. So, if you guys liked the video as much as we liked the day, give it a thumbs up. So I'm expecting every single one of you to do that. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well.
Leave in the comments. Tell us about a time when you revisited somewhere and it actually surprised you and you were delighted. It's very specific, but I want to hear that. But we appreciate so much you guys watching. We have had such a blast making today's video. Things like this actually force us to get out and about and to make stuff like this. And oh God, I'm so glad we did.
And also a huge shout out to Travelers Autobahn again for making this possible. Thank you guys.
Finally, in this lovely little town of Carmel, they will not know what hit them. Also, just quick, by the way, the bartender knew us. He'd seen our videos. So, don't know your name, but cheers for watching. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time, everybody. And beans out!
Oh my goodness, that was a great one.
Yeah, it was a good one. Now back to the road.
Oh, okay. Next time on Travel Beans. I know us, and I know that if we saw like one sea lion in the water, we would be beside ourselves.
We'd be going mental.
We'd be so excited. But there's literally like hundreds of them all just spread out.